The late afternoon sun stretched long shadows over the rolling fields of the Whitmore Canine Estate, a vast, pristine property nestled in the quiet hills of northern Texas. Along the fence line stood rows of sturdy kennels, each home to dogs, bred, trained, and cared for with military precision, but one enclosure sat tucked away, isolated from the rest. No one approached it lightly. Inside lived Max, a massive German shepherd with fire in his eyes and scars darker than his reputation. Max didn't bark. He growled. He didn't chase. He attacked. 3 trainers had attempted to tame him in the past 6 months. 2 walked away with stitches. 1 left with a broken arm. Yet Mr. Whitmore, billionaire tech mogul turned recluse, refused to put Max down or give him away. No one knew why until someone noticed a faded photo on his office shelf. A young boy, maybe 8, sat on a doorstep with a dog that looked just like Max. The caption, "Me and Duke, 1965. Whitmore, proud and distant," was hard to read. But with dogs, he softened. They were his link to something human, something lost. That's why he made the announcement himself, standing by the fence, wind tugging at his silver hair. $1 million to whoever can make Max friendly again, not just obedient, gentle, trusting. No one laughed, because they knew it wasn't about the money. In the heart of the city, where silence swallowed the unnoticed, Maya drifted, unseen, unclaimed. At just 12, she had already mastered the art of disappearing. She knew how to sleep on concrete without shivering, how to ask without words. She didn't remember her parents' only flickers, a lullaby, the smell of cinnamon, a soft coat. One day, crouched near a parking lot, she overheard 2 delivery drivers, that billionaires, offering $1 million for a dog. Not just any dog, the other said. That shepherd's a demon. Tore up a grown man's arm. Maya didn't move. She listened. Anyone who can make it friendly again gets the money. That night, lying beneath a rusted awning, her sweatshirt damp and fingers numb, her mind wasn't on the cold. It was on the dog. She didn't care about the money. She didn't even understand how much that was. But something about that dog, the way no one could reach him, stirred something deep in her chest. Maybe he needs someone like me. Maya woke before dawn. No address, no phone, just a name she'd heard. Whitmore Canine Estate. And a direction away from the noise. She tied her worn sneakers, slung a cracked plastic water bottle over her shoulder, and started walking. The city faded behind her, replaced by train tracks, fields, dirt roads. Some people gave her directions. Most didn't. But she didn't stop. By sunset, blistered and exhausted, she reached a tall wooden gate flanked by iron bars and silent cameras. She pressed her hand to the metal and whispered, "I made it." The first time she knocked, no one came. She waited. Eventually, guard appeared. Sunglasses reflected her dirt-smudged face. "What do you want, kid?" "I heard about the dog, Max. I want to try," he snorted. Not quite a laugh. "That dog would eat you alive." He walked away. The gate stayed closed. But Maya didn't leave. That night, she curled up by the gate. Cold wind bit at her skin. Coyotes howled. Still, she stayed. The next morning, the same guard found her. "Still here? Go home." "I don't have one," she replied. By the 3rd day, staff whispered, "The girl who won't leave." Someone left her a sandwich. She nodded in thanks, eating slowly like it might vanish if she blinked. By day 4, hair tangled, shoes worn, eyes unwavering, a different guard radioed in. "Sir, there's a kid here. Keeps asking to meet Max." A pause. "I'll be there in 10. She heard him before she saw him, boots crunching gravel. She didn't turn. She knew. Mr. Whitmore, the man who hadn't spoken to the press in a decade, once famous, now forgotten. He wore a dark overcoat, his eyes sharp and unreadable. "You're the one who's been waiting?" She nodded. "Why?" "I heard no one could reach Max." "Maybe that's why I should try." Whitmore studied her, said nothing for a long time. "He's not safe." "I know. And you think you can help him?" "No," she said. "I don't think he needs to be fixed. Maybe he just needs someone to stay." He didn't smile, but something flickered in his eyes. "Be here at sunrise," he said. "You'll have one chance." The morning air was sharp, the grass wet beneath Maya's feet. Her hands trembled not from cold, but from something deeper. Handlers secured Max to a thick post with the heavy tether. His eyes blazed, his body coiled with tension. He lunged, snarled, rattled the chain. Maya knelt. No tools, no commands, no fear, just stillness. Minutes passed. 10, 15. Max stopped barking. He stared at her tense, unsure. She didn't speak, didn't move. Then he sat, not from training, from curiosity. She slowly pulled a half-eaten granola bar from her hoodie, unwrapped it, placed it on the ground, pulled her hand away. Max crept forward, one step, then another. He reached the bar and her. He didn't growl, just stood there, panting. Maya whispered, "It's okay. I'm not here to make you do anything. I just want to be here." And something shifted. He took the bar, sat beside her. No one spoke. Even the birds were silent. Mr. Whitmore stepped forward, eyes locked on them. "You did it," he said. "No one's ever gotten close. You won." Maya looked at Max, now resting against her. She stood. "I don't want the money," she said. A hush fell over the yard. "I want a room, a bed no one will kick me out of, 2 meals a day, and school. I want to go to school." Whitmore studied her. "That's all?" "That's all," he nodded. "You'll live in the main house. You'll eat with me, and you'll start school tomorrow." That night, Maya slept in a real bed. Soft mattress, lavender sheets, a pillow that seemed to know her shape. Outside her door, Max lay curled up, ears twitching, guarding her the only way he knew how. In the room across the hall, Mr. Whitmore sat on his bed, holding the old photo of Duke. He stared, not with sorrow but peace. She didn't fix him, he whispered. She reminded him he wasn't broken. The next morning, Maya walked beside Whitmore like she'd always belonged. Barefoot, calm, Max trailing behind like a shadow that had finally found its son. And later that week, when townspeople asked about the girl who'd changed the impossible, Dog most simply smiled and said, "Some things money can't fix." Because in the end, it was never about the $1 million. It was about being seen, being safe, being believed in even just once. And sometimes, that's all it takes to change everything.